Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the top 5 best paint markers. Starting at number 5. Niutop acrylic paint pens. I think this is a great deal. At a reasonable price, you can get 24 different colors of the best acrylic markers out there. You get 12 basic colors, 8 metallic colors and 4 pastel colors. With such an extensive selection of colors, you will surely be able to do a lot. Use this on any kind of medium, but I like it on paper, rocks, wood and even non-porous surfaces like glass or ceramic. These are waterproof paint markers as well. Once you let the ink dry, it stays in place. You can use it on cups, glasses and the ink doesn't wash off. It is dishwasher safe. It's even oven safe. The opacity of these markers is comparable to oil-based paints that are more expensive. I like how heavily pigmented the colors are. They come out vividly even when you don't use too much of it. One swipe already has a bright and noticeable shade. The nibs are resistant to wear and tear. These are good paint markers for wood because they don't dry easily like regular markers. They retain their shape even when you use them on rougher surfaces such as wood. The fine tips are great for drawing and adding fine details, but they can be hard to use for shading. I have tried it before for shading, and it still does the job but can take some time. It's not such a deal breaker though because it has a lot of ink volume. I have used these markers heavily for months, and they are still going strong. For more information and latest price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. At number 4. Flymax white paint pen. Not all of the best acrylic paint pens out there come with a white pen. I would suggest getting a white pen separately so you can choose a good brand. Many brands are experts in making colored paint pens, but not as experienced in making a white pen. One set of this comes with 6 markers. Keep in mind that these are water-based paint, so the ink's consistency is more on the watery side. It's not too thick like oil-based paint markers, so if you don't like runny paint markers, you might not find this ideal. It has a non-toxic formulation. Since it is devoid of harmful chemical ingredients, it can be used by children as well for art classes. It doesn't have a big coverage since it only has 0.77 mm of extra fine tips. I would say this is better for adding some details to your artwork, but not so much on lettering or shading. I do like how consistently the ink flows. It takes a bit of time to activate the pen though. You need to repeatedly perform the instructions to get the ink to flow for the first time. But once it is activated, the ink flow is nice and smooth. It also has a substantial amount of ink. It doesn't run out fast like other markers. Halfway of my listed number 3. Uni-Posca paint marker. This Japanese brand marker pen gets a lot of positive paint markers review and has garnered quite a cult following because of the reliability of their pens. Right off the bat, you will be impressed with their color selection. All the colors included in this set are beautiful. What I like most about these pens is how heavily pigmented they are. They are very opaque, so there is no need to add a second coating to achieve the color you want. In fact, the lighter ones can be used on top of a black ink, and it will still cover the black one. That's how pigmented these are. These pens have fine tips, but they do offer a good coverage very similar to bullet tips. The nibs glide smoothly on paper and other glossy and non-porous surfaces. This is why if you are looking for the best paint pen for plastic, this should be a good candidate. The ink also stays vibrant for a long time. It doesn't fade away. I have used this on rocks and the colors really come out vividly. It also has a substantial ink volume. I have used this for a long time and I haven't run out of ink yet. The drying time isn't very long. I would suggest waiting a bit longer because it tends to smear if you touch it prematurely. Coming in at number 2. Artistro paint pens. This should be an excellent option if you intend to get more colors for more extensive options when working on your projects. Although a little pricier than others, it's worth it considering that you are getting 15 different colors of paint markers for paper and other mediums. This painting pen set has an interesting lineup of colors. It even comes with metallic colors such as copper and silver, which can't be said with other paint pen sets. With its color options, you can do a lot more artwork using this. Because these are oil-based paint markers, they can last for a long time on surfaces. On porous surfaces, they are hard to remove. The colors also come out vividly. Everything also seems to be true to color and accurate, so I didn't find the need to swatch every time I needed to use them. The design of the pens is interesting as well. The long tip makes this easy to use for shading. I can angle the pen without the edge snagging on the surface. The nibs are good for fine detailing as well. They are 1.5 mm, which provides decent coverage for details. It's not the best to make bold lines, but it should be good for shading and making drawings. It tends to pool ink at the tip when not in use. As a result, paint can get on your hands when opening the cap. It is a little difficult to clean up, which makes this a nightmare when used by kids. However, once it dries up, it looks great. It has a glossy appearance, and it remains vivid even after a long time. Once you activate the ink also writes smoothly. And number 1. Sharpie 37371 pp. When it comes to markers, one should never pass up the opportunity to check out Sharpie paint pens reviews. Over the years, this brand has built an impressive reputation. They are known for their high-quality markers that hobbyists and professionals can use. This set of oil-based pens isn't an exception. If you get this, you will be getting 5 different colors of pens. It comes with basic colors like red, yellow, blue, white and black. If you do a lot of painting but don't want to bring with you your painting set, this should be a good alternative. It can be used on various mediums like rocks, glass, posters, and regular paper. The instructions to activate these pens are clear. As per the instructions of the manufacturer, you need to place the tip in an upright position. With your finger, push the tip down with your finger, put the cap back on, and then shake the pen. Uncap it and give it a try on a piece of paper until the ink comes out. It is also well packaged. The plastic packaging is sealed tightly, likely to prevent leaks. It's very good on different surfaces. If you are looking for paint pens on glass, this should be an excellent choice. It works on glossy and slippery surfaces like ceramic as well, but it holds its own on rough surfaces like rocks. The ink flow is good. I did not suffer from inconveniences like having big globs of ink. It just seems to dispense ink easily even with moderate pressure. For more information and latest price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it helpful. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below